Welcome to Gardendale High School, home of the Rockets. Let's play two again on Jeffco Ed TV as the Golden Gophers are in town. Hi, everyone. I'm Matt Coulter along with Chris Osborne. Our sideline reporter is Ariel Schaefer. Let's take a glance at this through the eyes of Chris Osborne. What do you expect in this girls' matchup?
You know what? We've talked previously with the Gardendale coach, Coach Deanna Steele, and, she's got a pretty tough squad. They went pretty deep. I'm sorry, that's Coach Berry, Holly Berry, and they went pretty deep last year, so I think this is going to be a pretty good game. Don't know a lot about the Golden Gophers, but I do remember from last year, Kinsley Leonard was pretty tough, as well as Alyssa Bunkley. Both of those players are pretty tough. So I'm expecting a good game.
Natalie Matthews is also pretty stellar as well with a double-figure average per game. The Golden Gophers, head coached by Deanna Steele, and you mentioned Holly Berry because we'll be calling on her husband in game two, which is one of the really cool things in high school football today.
Basketball.
Yes. High school, yes. They
yes.
will play football tomorrow night. They'll play basketball.
Yeah, husband and wife duo as head coaches on the basketball squads here.
Ariel Schaefer is side court. She's chatted it up with some of the participants in this game. First, how are you? And then give us your floor-level view of the Rockets and the Gophers.
Well, excited to be back with you guys for another round of two between Hueytown and Gardendale. You know, from looking at the court here, I'm going to step out of frame, just kind of get the scene here. Both teams, you know, there's Gardendale has a lot of experience, a little undersized. So head coach Holly Berry told me ahead of this one, she said that they're going to have to play tremendous defense because they will be outsized in the front court. When you're looking at Hueytown right here, this is a team that doesn't return a lot of experience, a lot of younger people having to step up, specifically from the front court. When I spoke to head coach Deanna Steele ahead of this matchup, she did tell me that they are still trying to figure out their identity, but the one thing they will be consistent in is that their defense, specifically when they go to a 2-3 zone, will be gritty and physical, so watch out for that tonight.
Thank you, Ariel, and we'll be checking with you throughout the broadcast here on Jeffco Ed TV. One of the other things that I've been able to survey here is that Golden Gophers are deep. They got 14 players on their roster.
They do.
Meanwhile, the Rockets have around 10, but Coach told me they only go through about 6.
Yeah, you know, the starting five, and then, you know, if you have a 6-man, or in this case woman, coming off the bench that can contribute, that's definitely an impact player. So we'll see what happens. That impact player is none other than Chloe Sanders, the junior, for the Rockets.
For Hueytown, you see the starting 5. And let's check out, as we mentioned, a couple of the players. Watch for Matthews. She will score, and she will score often. She'll be wearing jersey number 11. As far as the Rockets are concerned, Chris, who are their 5?
Yeah, so Jones, Everett, Layla Berry, who's the coach's daughter, and then, of course, Henry and DeArmond. So DeArmond was pretty tough last year as well, so we called her name a lot. So I'm expecting a really good game between these two squads.
The straw that stirs the Rockets' drink is the coach's daughter. That's Layla Berry.
Yeah, she's definitely
we remember her from last year. She's just flat out a basketball player.
She is. She's a good player, good defender, good scorer. Of course, she has a basketball pedigree.
Yes, she does. As I asked her and Chris in media days, I said, what are the conversations like at your dinner table? I mean, is it all about backdoor cuts and zone defense?
You missed that screen.
They're introducing, and there's Layla right there, introducing the starting lineups here at Gardendale High School. A wonderful little community, little city really, just north of Birmingham, Alabama, and of course it's in Jefferson County as we bring you this broadcast on Jeffco Ed TV, and I've loved every one of them, but this is 5 out of 6 for us.
Oh, yeah.
And this crew, this wonderful crew that we have.
Gardendale's a great little city. Know a lot of folks here.
Yeah,
Jeff
you
Caulfield,
do. This is kind of your neighborhood.
Yeah,
isn't it?
both my kids went to school at some point here. My son's on the golf team here at Gardendale. But we are not biased. I have to put that out there.
No.
This is, this game's going to be played on the court. but, know lots of people in this community.
Breaking the huddle in front of head coach Holly Berry. They are 3-1 coming in. Their only loss was to Parker, and that was only by 5. Meanwhile, their victories were over Calera and Westminster of Oak Mountain and McAdory. Well, the clock says 8. The officials are on the floor. They're waiting on something. I like the pink shoes.
You always love the shoes.
Yes,
Daddy.
I'm a shoe guy. I don't own a lot. I just notice them, especially when they have one of each on, like a pink and a lime green. All right, here we go. The tip. It's the Rockets and the Gophers. Gophers are going to maintain possession, and that's Matthews with the basketball, and she gives it up as the Gophers go across the timeline. Tried the baseline, cut off. Driving one-hander, and got the drop. That basket by Paris Hamilton. Hueytown with pretty good pressure. Got to get it across the timeline, and they do finally to Everett.
Meanwhile, DeArmond is wide open if the point guard see her at the bottom.
She sure is. There's a drive, won't go, rolls all the way around and off the other side of the rim. On the run. Good look at Hueytown. Matthews with the basketball. She'll run the show and score as well. Nice little touch pass. Driving layup. No good, but the Rockets are going to be whistled for a foul.
It's Bunkley that's going to be shooting 2.
There's Bunkley. She's just a junior. But you remember her from last year. She's kind of an all-tool type player.
Right. Definitely an athlete.
Yeah.
Makes
nice
the first.
rotation, a shot. Yep. So Hueytown has a quick 3-0 lead on the road at Gardendale.
Very confident shooter.
Yeah. I don't even think that touched orange. Just a minute in, and Hueytown's already up 4-0.
Coming with the press.
Yep. But if you break that press, you can score easily.
And
but
they
if you
did
throw it
not.
out of bounds.
A quick turnover.
Hueytown will have the lead. Right in front of their bench.
Gardendale comes with a little bit of a press of their own, half-court press, and forces the turnover.
All right, turnabout is fair play. It's really a first opportunity, second opportunity possession. Free ball will not go. That's Matthews on the run for the Lady Gophers. Shot up off the glass, and it's good. She got a nice touch.
She does.
There's another look.
Drew the contact and made the bucket.
That was really nice body control and awareness of where to put it off the glass. Here come the Rockets, who have yet to score. Down 6 already. There's Layla Berry. Has committed to UAB, so she'll be playing for the Lady Blazers, but not for another year. She's just a junior. Pass down in the corner. Shot Henry. Oh, yes. That's a good look. Great shot.
There you go. You see it again. Wide open buckets.
On the other end, ball stolen away by Berry. She's got some pressure. Gophers are active, and in this case, a little bit too active, as foul on Bunkley. Floor foul. Remember, 8-minute quarters. If the team gets to 5, the other team will shoot 2. There are no 1-and-1s in Alabama high school basketball. Berry, she's a real pleasure to watch. For those that study basketball. Here's a turnover. It's Matthews again, Chris. She finishes.
She finishes, yeah.
She got 6 already?
She's got 5.
5? There's the drive by DeArmond, and she is hacked down in the middle of the paint, although technically there's no paint. It's just a lane. Asia Jones, the sophomore. Sela DeArmond, the junior, at the line. That's off the mark. 5:21 remaining here in the first period of play. From Gardendale, Alabama, Jeff Coed TV, we are glad you are with us.
You know, you talked about Gardendale earlier. I'm looking at the stands. I mean, even for the girls' game, the Gardendale stands are almost packed already. So it just shows you how much they follow and support all of their athletics.
Second free throw good, 9-4. Hueytown with the basketball and the 5-point lead. Driving to the basket, whistled for the foul. Drawing the foul. It may have been Bunkley.
It is indeed, my friend.
A little hot down on the floor from the referee anyway. Bunkley. Boy, she's got really good form at the free throw line.
She does. All of her points so far, all 3 have come from free throws.
I'm not going to say anything else due to announcer's jinx. And it happened anyway. So she's 3 of 4. Hueytown with a 6-point lead. Gardendale with the basketball, an errant pass, but it is picked up by Everett. Everett with the pink shoes. Passes over to Jones, also pink shoes. 3 ball from Henry, won't go. She made one just a minute ago from the very same spot. Couple of substitutions. Checking in is Josie Shackelford, the sophomore for the Lady Rockets. Inbounds play. Underneath their own basket. Just under 5 to go here in Gardendale. Down in the corner, that's Shackelford.
Yep. Chloe Sanders is in as well.
Barry passes back out to the top of the key, run down by Everett. Dribbles around to Gopher. Down in the corner. Shot up and good by Chloe Sanders, who, as Chris just mentioned, checked in the basketball game. Nice shot.
Did they call that a 2 or 3?
I believe it was a 2. Matthews tries. Right. Off the glass again.
Man, these ladies are playing fast. And just like that, Matthews has 7.
Yeah, she averages 11, but something tells me she probably averages a little bit more than that. The way she's off to the start here in the first quarter, she's got 7. Is that right?
Yes.
Out of bounds. Rockets will bring it inbounds. Look at Devonna Everett. Vaughn. Inbounds pass. She leads the show. Layla Berry. Down in the corner, that's Henry. Thought about the 3. Pulled up and out. Off the left wing, ball slapped out of bounds. That's Matthews. She's absolutely everywhere. There's the inbounds pass to Barry. Nice ball screen down in the corner. Thought about the 3, the running jumper. A little bit short. Rebound, Hueytown. Well, there goes Matthews again. Somebody's going to have to take a charge, don't you think?
Yeah, Hueytown has no problems pushing the ball up the floor. Oh, and you just called it. We'll see if that goes as a charge or a block.
I believe it's a block. That'll be called on Bunkley. She has two pretty quick here. 3:35 remaining in the first quarter. So Barry will go to the line. She's the junior. Listen to this. Of course, she makes the free throw. She averages 20, 8 rebounds, 6 assists, and 5 blocks.
I see next level in her future.
Yeah, UAB.
That's right, that's right.
And her second free throw, well, she probably practices those in her backyard till the parents turn the lights off. 12-8. Hueytown, they are in the really, that's not a dark purple, that's actually a black with purple numerals. Inside, she traveled. Matthews.
I think she tried and thought about the Euro step, trying to split the defenders, but just didn't execute it.
Jones across the timeline. Oh, nice steal by Hueytown. Who else but Matthews? She's going to dribble, drive off the glass. Oh, that one doesn't go. Rebound Hueytown. And we got a foul. Nope, jump ball.
Possession arrow goes to the Rockets.
And we've got another whistle. Or is that just an errant whistle? Jones with the basketball. Thought about the penetration, then backed out. Down in the corner. There you go, Barry. Very high rebound. Missed shot. Jones to Barry. Kicks it out. Back to Jones. There's Barry at the other end, running jumper off the mark. And we got hustle by Gardendale on that end. Ball is loose, but picked up by Natalia Matthews. Oh, nice steal, Chloe Berry, Layla Berry. And we will have a stoppage in play with 2:17 remaining here in the first quarter in Gardendale on Jeffco Ed TV. Hueytown leads it by 4.
Welcome, we are Hueytown High. Every day is a great day to be a Golden Gopher. We are Jeff Coed Strong.
Good look at Hueytown High School. But we are in Gardendale. There's a look at Layla Berry.
Coach's daughter, one of the star players, or I should say impact players for this Gardendale Rocket team.
Gophers came into this game 0-3. Lost earlier this week to Spain Park. Token pressure now. It was turned up a little earlier. Beginning. We got 2 minutes left here in the first quarter. Pretty tight zone. The Gophers. Everett can't make the three. Offensive rebound by Asia Jones.
Tied up, and the ball is going to favor, the arrow I should say, is going to favor Hueytown. This is a defensive battle tonight. You know, we have seen some good shots here and there, but by far, defense is what's ruling this game.
Speaking of defense, Layla Berry knocks it out of bounds. A little scramble for the basketball. Gardendale with pressure defense. To the hole, it won't go, but Jones will go to the line. Asia Jones on a 16-point average, just a sophomore.
Makes that one.
We got two pretty good free throw shooting teams. So, Gardendale has clawed their way back into this, make it a one-possession game, and now it's just a 2-point lead. We'll have a substitution as Shan Harris, the senior, checks back in for the Gophers. And she'll inbounds the basketball.
Shanavia is a senior on this Golden Gopher squad. Another turnover. Just that quick stop.
Gardendale had a chance to tie it, won't go. And the shot by Jones now out of bounds in favor of the Rockets. Inbound in front of the Hueytown bench. And that's Layla Berry. Shot from the corner, won't go on the attempt by Henry. She made her first one, has missed 2 or 3 since. And another whistle, floor foul.
Hueytown in the bonus now, 5 fouls. Rockets with 4 team fouls.
Yeah, that seems like a lot for a quarter, but, you know, the 5 games we've done so far this week, they've gotten to 5 several times. Anyway, we've got a stoppage and play on Jeffco Ed TV.
This is Gardendale High School, where it's always a great day to be a Rocket. The Gardendale Rockets are Jeffco Ed strong.
And we thank you for that. Back to action with 1:18 remaining in the first quarter. You see, bottom of your screen on Jeffco Ed TV. Hueytown with the basketball. Gardendale turned it up a notch defensively. Matthews dribbles, and she's going to be fouled by Everett.
Gardendale bench thought she carried the ball. They had a bird's eye look at it, but that's not what the referee is indicating. So she'll go to the line.
Where she is 3 of 4. Rattles around and down.
Yeah.
Gophers out to a 3-point lead. Again, some token pressure here. Now they turn it up a notch. Across the timeline. Henry with the basketball. Down in the corner. Yep. Barry gets a handle back on it.
Got a foul away from the ball. Both teams now in the bonus.
Yeah. 49 seconds remaining here in the first stanza.
And again, that bonus resets every quarter.
That's a great reminder. Here comes Layla. You're really not surprised when a coach's kid just lays down, just lays them out at the free throw line. No. I think she's now 3 for 3.
She is.
And I didn't jinx her. How about that, Chris?
How about that?
Gophers in the run. Gardendale scratched back to within 1. They were down by 6. Who's Matthews? Tipped around. She gets the ball back. Top of the key. Thought about the 3. Nice tap away by Asia Jones. There's Matthews. Nice pirouette. Stolen away.
That was blocked by DeArmond.
And here comes Jones. Can't. I think she got a little too far underneath. Yeah. Other way. Here's Matthews. She's going to draw the foul. Won't drop the shot, though.
You know, in this first quarter, what I'm seeing, Maddie, is the Gophers are playing a little bit of herd ball. I think once they get their spacing correct, they're kind of on top of each other. You got to move without the ball. You have to move without the ball in order to give yourself scoring opportunities. So I think when they settle down and make that adjustment, you might see a different Golden Gopher team.
Nice touch from Nat Matthews. Is she going to get in double digits in the first quarter?
Sure looks like it.
Here's her second free throw. It, too, is good. You see the clock running. Hueytown back out by 2.
And she is in double figures.
Berry. She's going to draw a foul. She'll go to the line to 2 with a chance to tie this up after the first quarter. You see with 2.8 seconds remaining. And yet, net once again.
Very smooth.
Hueytown, less than 3. They're just going to dribble it out. Less than 3 seconds remaining, and that will end the first quarter. Pretty good one, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, you have these impact players, Layla Berry, 6 points, all off of free throws.
Right. We'll take a break, come back with the second quarter here in Gardendale on Jeffco Ed TV.
We need more drivers, but we need folks more than that who want to make a difference.
It's the best job in the world. Bus drivers are doing a tremendous job in receiving kids each day with a smile, sending them home each day with a smile, making a difference in their lives.
Most bus drivers are there to invest in the children as well as to gain an investment for themselves. They were excited that you're interested in being a bus driver trainer. The potential is great about changing lives.
Well, Chris Osborne along with Matt Coulter and our sideline reporter. We got a great ball game. It's a 1-point game as we enter the second quarter and we go to the side court. Ariel has an update.
Well, Matt, we've seen how competitive that first quarter was. Specifically for Hueytown, the X factor has been Natalia Matthews, who's already in double figures tonight. When I spoke to head coach Deanna Steele prior to this game, she mentioned how hard Matthews had to work in the offseason in order to have her confidence to be able to shoot and just be relentless on both ends of the ball, saying that she's aggressive and she will be the X factor if she keeps on playing the way she is, not just throughout the rest of this game, but for the rest of her career at Hueytown.
And on the other end of the floor, Gardendale in white, you've got a similar player, and she just put up a 3 and missed it, and that's Layla Berry. Battle for it inside. Hueytown comes up with it. That's Harris, the senior, with a board. And a quick fast break. That's Matthews again. Won't go. But to follow, it will. That's dropped by Leonard. Haven't called her name yet.
We haven't. Nice little put back by Kinsley Leonard. I remember calling her name quite a bit last year.
Everett drives, kicks it inside, now back outside. Jones drives, short jumper. Good. Back to a 1-point game, 17-16 Lady Gophers. Remember, the boys' version of this is to follow on Jeffco Ed TV. Round the horn, down to the corner, errant pass. Turnover, Hueytown. Gardendale with a chance to take their first lead of this basketball game.
Gophers showing a little pressure. Gardendale breaks the press, and a 3.
Launched by Everett, won't go. Clean rebound. Nice box out by Hueytown, and now we're going to have a foul either on DeArmond or Berry.
You know, I can tell you right now, the Golden Gophers are winning in the rebound category. They are swarming to the ball, and they're coming up with a lot of those rebounds.
On the other end, they're getting putbacks too.
Yes.
with offensive rebounds. Great point. Snagged by Bunkley. Up, that's stolen away. Everett does the little jump stop.
Yep.
Did you coach her earlier before the game? And Gardendale has their first lead of the basketball game with 6 minutes remaining here in the first half of play.
And that was Everett's first 2 buckets, first 2 points. First bucket, I should say.
Matthews picked up her dribble. Now they're going to go cross court. Inside pass. Oh, another forced turnover.
One too many passes.
Yeah,
you
I
got to
agree
shoot
100%.
that one.
Jones drives off the glass. Gardendale's on a scoring streak, and that is going to get the Gophers to the bench as Gardendale has come from 6 down to take a 3-point lead here on Jeffco Ed TV.
Our health science program here at Hueytown High School helps our students to become aware of all the different kinds of employment opportunities they have in healthcare.
After graduating, I was able to get a job at Publix Pharmacy as a certified pharmacy technician.
They get CPR certified. We also have a mental health worker credential this year and a community health worker credential this year.
Just continue to be amazed at all the many things that Jeffco Ed TVs do. Jeffco Ed TV, and Jeffco Ed TV is part of this, but what they do in the classroom.
Right, and it's nice to be able to highlight, some of those many things outside of basketball, football, and other sports. Jeffco Ed kids are very talented, and it's nice to be able to show what not only the kids are doing, but also what the instructors are doing.
And all goes to the top. I found that out pretty quickly. Gonsolin's one heck of a superintendent. In fact,
Right.
I think he was named superintendent of the year.
Nationally.
Yeah,
on the national stage. Now, let's back to basketball. You mentioned Asia Jones, who just scored that last bucket for Gardendale. She's already got 6 for the night.
just a sophomore for Holly Berry's Rockets. Kind of an unforced error there. She dribbled off the side of her leg?
Yeah, Coach Steele is none too pleased with her team in these unforced errors. Showing press.
Break it in a hurry. Henry. Taylor Henry. Driving the baseline off the glass. That is a textbook baseline drive and jumper by Layla Berry.
Taylor Henry has 5. You see her there, just blow by. Easy layup.
Got to cut that baseline off. That's what I coach to my son all the time. Oh, what great interior passing. And finishing it off, there's Leonard again.
Leonard has 4 on the night.
Berry, short jumper for Henry, a little bit too strong. Rebound. And a foul. It's going to be called on Sela DeArmond, the junior.
Yeah, that could have gone either way. Maybe an over the back, but we're going to defer to the ref's call on the floor. It is what it is. Golden Gopher ball.
Here's Holly Berry. Here comes Hueytown. Trying to tie. Out. They've had a little bit of trouble holding on to the basketball with some of these passes.
Well,
at this end of the floor.
Matthews wasn't ready for that pass, and that's happened a couple of times. When you are down in the paint, you've got to be ready to receive the ball.
Berry across the circle. Everett. Now there goes Henry driving all the way down the baseline to the other side. Up, here goes Berry for 3. Way too strong. There's another rebound. You're right. Gophers grab the rebounds in a hurry. There comes Matthews. That's a great look off the glass. Matthews with yet another.
Matthews is kind of taking this team on her hip. and taking control, at least on the scoring side of things.
Gardendale up 1. Not a whistle here, merely for a substitution. Checking in is Layla Lomax. As the Rockets will inbound the basketball on this end of the floor. Barry. The pass to Henry. Down in the corner, Everett. Too short. Oh, offensive rebound for the Rockets. One of just a handful, if that. Down in the corner, Barry's not shy. Oh, in and out, no good. Oh, another offensive rebound. Here's Jones. No good. And I think they're going to get Barry for a foul.
You know, this Golden Gopher team is scrappy. I mean, they are moving their feet. They're in all the right places to get these rebounds, but they're also playing pretty tenacious defense.
Here come the Gophers. A little over 3 to play here in the first half. This has been a very competitive basketball game. Just toss that one out of bounds, Chris.
Coach Steele had her hands on her hip. I think what she wanted to say, she did not verbalize.
Duncan checks back out.
Still a very tight ball game, 21-22. Gardendale
There's a
up
3.
by 1.
Henry, too strong.
Got a person out front, gives it up to her.
Who else? Matthews for 2. And Hueytown has retaken the lead, 23-22. There's Barry driving, underhand scoop, will not go, but she'll go to the line.
You know, I can see Barry doing a little bit on her end of the court like Matthews, taking this team on her hip and realizing that if any points are going to have to be scored right now, she's just going to have to get it started.
Another free throw made.
All
7.
of her points have come from free throws at this point.
Well, when you got a shot like that, you can't always hold back, but she's not really somebody you want to put on the line. What is it, 8 straight?
8 straight free throws. 8 straight makes.
That ties it up again at 23-23, 2.5 to go. We got a tie ball. That's Barry and Lomax. Possession arrow pointed to Hueytown. Substitutions. Holly Berry, head coach of the Rockets. Deanna Steele, head coach of, there you see them, the Golden Gophers. Inbounds underneath their own bucket. Out, threw it in, and we got another tie basketball. So obviously it'll go the other way. Good defense, Everett.
And that's what we were talking about, you know, the spacing. Even though that was a designed play, they were not spread out enough to get a clean pass in.
Everett, double team, but got it across the line. Now there's Barry. Dribble, drive, glass, won't go, too strong. DeArmond with the follow, and she will go to the line. Jeff Coed TV, remember, we will be back about 15 minutes to the conclusion of this game and bring you the boys, the Rockets and the Golden Gophers. This has been a great basketball game. Off the mark, Sela DeArmond. Second attempt.
Makes it. That's her first point for the night.
And it gives the Rockets a 1-point lead as we head to the half, coming up on the 2-minute mark. Bringing it around the horn at the top of the key. Dribble, drive, glass will not go. Strong offensive rebound put back up by Hueytown. Now they get a second rebound offensively, but now it's stolen away, tapped away. There's Barry. She leans in and draws the foul. That's her first bucket.
Actually, that was a charge, my friend.
Called a charge. So, that was not her first bucket. Did you agree?
Stellar defense. Yeah, she got under, she planted her feet and stood there and embraced for the impact.
Hueytown. I'm not sure they've attempted a three. In fact, I'm pretty sure. Stolen away. Everett on the other end, off the glass, through the net.
That's Everett's second bucket. She has 4 on the night.
And now 4-point lead and a whistle down here.
Yeah, this is a very even though it's kind of messy, right? A lot of turnovers. It's a good defensive ball game with good scoring. If there can be such a thing.
I think there is. Bunkley. Shooter's roll. Get it over that rim, right?
That's it.
Did you ever bank intentionally from the free throw line?
Only if our coach told us that we needed to deflect the ball off the rim.
Okay.
In a tight situation.
Second free throw. Off the mark to the right. Offensive rebound, shot put up, and a whistle. Hueytown's going to go to the line.
Looks like Natalia Fitz, the senior.
There you go. Let's see her free throw shooting motion. That was off the mark. Not happy about it. That one won't go, and we've got a whistle, possible lane violation. Quick lesson from Paris Hamilton. Did you see that?
I did see that.
And the bonus to the bonus. Now, off to the right. She missed left, and then the right. Minute 22 to go. Barry across the line.
Gardendale with a sense of urgency here.
Yep. Whoa, tiptoe. Back outside. Jones got it. Largest lead for Gardendale now at 30-24. Largest lead by either team at 6. Under a minute to go. Hueytown trying to close it out nicely as we go to the half. Because Gardendale has really turned it up offensively here in the second quarter. Turnaround jumper in the lane, won't go. Offensive rebound was actually short.
Bodies all on the floor. It's going to be a held ball. Asia Jones, real quickly, is already up to 8 points. She's making a quiet impact. We're not calling her name a lot, but she's in the right places at the right time to make those buckets.
She's got half of her average of 18 per game as Harris, the starter, checks back in. Out comes Leonard. Hueytown. Oh, the ball is just stripped of the circle. Everett to the other end. The stop, drop, won't go. I think she played it well. She just didn't finish, Chris.
That's it. She went to the dominant hand side. A lot of these young players not even-handed yet, but if she had gone to the left, she might have had a different outcome if she can make that shot. But you do what's comfortable.
Sure. There's a good look at Deanna Steele, head coach for the Golden Gophers. The Rockets, though, have a 6-point lead and the basketball underneath their own goal. Everett back out to Barry. Barry dribble drives, lost a little running jumper for 2.
That is her first field goal of the night.
I tried to give her one a minute ago.
All of her other points have come from free throws.
8-point lead, largest by either team. That shot won't go. Another offensive rebound by Hueytown, and we've got a foul.
Paris Hamilton has 2 points. She'll go to the line. Let's see if she can cut into this Rocket lead.
I think Coach Barry's kind of saying we don't need to foul with 5 seconds left and give them shots at the free throw line unless they miss. Hamilton did. Chloe Sanders checks back in for the Lady Rockets. And that's the end of the second quarter, the first half of play here in Gardendale. The Rockets, having been down by as many as 6, flipped it in the second quarter. And the Lady Rockets are now up 32-24, 8, as I mentioned. Largest lead of the game for either team. And there's a look at Ariel Schaefer. We'll toss it back down to her when she gets an opportunity to talk, indeed, with Holly Berry.
Coach, you just mentioned to me you didn't like the way the girls played. It was an ugly half, but what can you tell them in the locker room in order to gain back the momentum? Because you guys took the largest lead of the game with 8 points.
Yeah, I mean, offensively, we're turning the ball over way too much. The 1-3-1 zone has kind of perplexed us a little bit. We're not being smart with the basketball. And then defensively, just knowing who they're trying to go to and where they're trying to go. I think we did a better job there later in the second quarter, but it's going to be a tough battle here in the second half.
Coach, thank you so much. Good luck in the second half.
Kind of a tough battle with the PA as the Rocket cheerleaders are out on the floor, and we're going to take a break at halftime as the Rockets lead by 8 on Jeffco Ed TV.
Aim for the wall.
A local volleyball star returns home.
One of my big dreams was to start changing volleyball in the state of Alabama, and specifically here in Gardendale.
Merritt Beeson has 2 big jobs, playing professional volleyball and, in the off-season, coaching the Gardendale Rockets.
When I was growing up, it was not even remotely on my radar that I was going to have the opportunity to play pro here in the States. But
Coach Beeson graduated from Gardendale High School in 2021.
Aim for the wall.
She then made a name for herself nationally, playing at the University of Nebraska, where as team captain, she helped lead the Cornhuskers to 2 Big Ten Conference titles.
I didn't even know I could play volleyball until like 6th grade, and around the world, like that's a pretty late start.
Coach Beeson wants to change that, starting in Gardendale.
I wanted a lot of young girls to have somebody that they could look up to realize like, oh, I can go play volleyball in college and get my college paid for.
Her dream is getting girls on the court playing volleyball before middle school.
So I think for me, the biggest thing is just like bringing acknowledgement to the sport and getting more and more girls to see the sport, fall in love with the sport, and wanting to play it at an early age, but also like throughout their lifetimes.
Coach Beeson has a full plate, sharing her love for volleyball, exposing the sport to girls at an early age, and big dreams for the Rockets.
I want this program to eventually be like a state championship contending program, and I want that to be the standard. That's the standard that I'm holding these girls to. Freeze, 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 freeze.
Still in her first year as head coach, Beeson says she's been pushing players outside the box, whether that's technique, teammanship, or leadership.
And it's been a really fun season so far. I mean, they get better each and every day in the gym, and I'm really, really proud of them.
Reporting for Jeffco Ed TV, I'm Maya Pippins.
Hi, I'm Coach Northcutt. I'm a Hueytown graduate of 1994.
I'm Keontae Mitchell. I'm currently a history teacher here at Hueytown High School. I am a recent graduate of the Golden Gophers.
I'm the athletic director and math teacher here at Hueytown High School.
Right now I'm coaching football as well, DBs coach, and I'm also the head golf coach here.
I love Hueytown. It's always been my passion. I love Hueytown athletics.
Hueytown High School is home. Hueytown itself is home. I played football here. I have a lot of great memories of pushing myself both physically and mentally.
It's not just success in sports that we push here. We want these kids to be successful in life.
We focus on perfection. Nobody's just born perfect, but how do we get there? How do we take these steps? And that's what we teach in the classroom, that's what we teach on the field.
Introducing the brand new app for Jefferson County Schools. It's everything Jefferson County Schools in your pocket. This is the home screen. Tap the 3 horizontal lines in the bottom left to see all the menu items. To turn on push notifications, tap Settings, select Notification Preferences, and allow notifications. Tap Subscriptions to subscribe to your school. The Events section shows a list of events throughout the school. You can use this button to add an event to your calendar, or tap here to share the event with friends and family. The feed is where you'll find updates from administration about what's going on throughout the school, whether that's celebrating a student's success or reminding you about an upcoming deadline. Search Jefferson County Schools Alabama in the App Store or Play Store to explore the app for yourself. It's everything Jefferson County Schools in your pocket.
Hello, Jeff Coed family. I'm Dr. Beth Miller, Director of Child Nutrition. This school year, we are thrilled to offer free breakfast and lunch at no cost to all students enrolled in in-person learning. As a community eligibility provision district, we encourage all families to take advantage of this opportunity. Our child nutrition program is devoted to providing healthy and nutritious meals to help fuel our students for a day of learning and growth. From crispy Crispitos to fruits and vegetables, it will all be available for free. If a student would like an extra item, those may be purchased. Again, we encourage you to take advantage of this opportunity so we can continue to provide in future years.
Hello, Jeff Coed family. I just wanted to take this time to say thank you to the teachers of Jefferson County Schools. I appreciate everything that you do and how the commitment and dedication that you give every day that you come to service our children and to service our families. Thank you for your compassion. Thank you for your relationships that you have formed with our children. And thank you for ensuring that our children are achieving and learning. You are our boots on the ground, and without you, we would not be as successful as we are. And just know that you're loved and you're appreciated by not only your students, your coworkers, the families you serve, but by me. Thank you for everything that you do.
There's a good look. Awesome floor and gymnasium here at Gardendale High School. Gardendale trailed by 6, now leads by 8 as we're getting ready for third quarter. We'll be talking with Coach Steele of the Golden Gophers when they emerge from the locker room, as Gardendale has already started shooting, as you can see.
You know, Maddie, this scoring gap is not indicative of this game. It has been very close until the very end of the half. And so it'll be interesting to see what adjustments both these squads make as they come back out and try to finish out the game.
You know, I can always kind of make my own head adjustment, how long a team stays in the locker room at halftime. Something tells me that Deanna's probably given them a little what for, because they kind of collapsed in the second quarter.
They did. Coming out, looks like a little pep in the Golden Gophers step. So see if they can right the ship, cut down on some of this lead.
My advice would be give it to 11 more.
Well, I can tell you this. I'm pretty sure that Ariel's going to find out exactly what was said in that locker room very shortly.
John Thompson, our photographer on the spot, along with Ariel and Coach Steele.
Coach, you mentioned to me how hard this team plays defensively. However, in the last few minutes, offensively, things not working. What did you tell your team in the locker room to make those adjustments heading into the half?
First off, we just got to keep playing. Just got to keep playing defense. Every play is one play at a time. Keep working, keep working. We're down 8. We got to work back one play at a time. Got to grab rebounds, and we got to make free throws count.
Coach, thank you. Good luck in the second half.
Thank you, Ariel Schaefer. Appreciate your hard work down on the floor. We're broadcasting actually in a perch above the stands.
You know, I heard the coach say they've got to get rebounds. I don't think rebounds are the problem.
No.
They have been snagging these rebounds, but they've got to be able to do something with them, right?
Yes.
Offensive rebounds have to result in putbacks. Defensive rebounds have to result in points. And I think if they do that, they get back in this game pretty handily. But on the other side of the ball, you have this pretty strong Rocket team with Barry leading the way. Layla Berry, the junior, who's already in double figures, most of which coming from the free throw line.
She have one made basket? Is that right?
One made basket.
And there she has the basketball as we get into the third quarter. Jones over to Barry. Jeffco Ed TV, glad you're with us. Tell somebody about it. Taylor Henry made a 3 back in the first quarter, but has missed her last 2 or 3 attempts. That one, errant pass.
There's that. It wasn't really an errant
you're
pass.
right.
It was Asia Jones getting her hand on that. Again, that swarming defense.
Yeah, it's a 1-3-1, as Coach told us going into the half.
Get out of my head, Mr. Matty. I was just getting ready to say we don't see a 1-3-1 very much.
No, I've seen 1-3-1 presses. Some very effective ones, too. There goes Henry. That 3 won't go. Beautiful offensive rebound. Uses the goal as a protector. Laying it up and in is Layla Berry.
And one.
And one. That's the first double-digit lead we've had. And it goes from 10 to 11. Not even a minute into the second half. There, if not with us in the first half, there's Nat Matthews, jersey number 11 in black. She is the scorer. Inside down to Leonard.
Matthews
Lob in.
asking for the ball. She was open.
Nice save. There's Matthews. Turn around. Bunkley drives to the hole. Off the glass. Doesn't go.
But again, another offensive rebound from the Hueytown Golden Gophers.
And you pointed it out really well in the first 3 ball, too strong, is they don't just get one offensive rebound. They're getting 2 and 3 at a time.
But you got to cash in on those.
That's
you can't
so
just
true.
get the rebounds.
Lead now 11.
So let's see if they made some changes in their spacing.
I give it to Matthews. That's the first 3 they've attempted. It's long. There's another offensive rebound off the long ball. Now that's what you're supposed to do, right? Finish.
You're right.
Leonard with the bucket. She has 3 to this point, 3 baskets. Taylor Henley.
When you play that 1-3-1, your point guard at the top of the key has got to be a fast player, has to be relentless on defense to basically protect the top of the key. So that's definitely a skill position. And they've got Bunkley, who's holding that down pretty good.
Yeah, she's going to have to come out with 3 fouls. Quick substitution for Alyssa Bunkley. There's Barry with the basketball. Dribbles to the right, lofts it up, softly drops it in. 37-26. Golden Gophers with the basketball. They have not won this year, but they've only played 3 games. Dribble, drive, foul. It's going to be called on Henry.
And again, if you're just joining us, Jeff Coed TV, Chris Osborne, Matt Coulter, and Ariel Schaefer, and we've got the boys coming up after this.
Fitz can't make it drop. She'll get another one. Gophers on the other side, Rockets on the other side are 3-1. Now that one bounces. Good shooter's bounce from the free throw line there. Cuts the lead to 10.
Fitz the senior with her first point.
There goes Jones. Ball tapped and then I think kicked out of bounds by the Rockets. I may have that wrong.
No, ball's going to stay with the Rockets.
Okay. Carson had a good angle of that. That's our photographer on that end. I thought she might have kicked it. But they're a lot closer. Long pass out in front of the Rockets bench. Barry, short jumper from the baseline. A little short. Here comes Hueytown. And there goes Matthews. Pass inside. Nope. On the line.
He stepped on the line. Yep.
Now the Rockets were turnover prone in the first half. Here in the second, Hueytown's been bitten by the bug.
So you can see good coaching here. You know, how do you break the press? You don't dribble through it. You pass through it. And as soon as I say that, that was Everett who lets the sideline become the third guarder because she had trying to split two defenders.
We got a timeout with the Rockets up 10.
Hello, Jeff Coed family. I just wanted to take this time to say thank you to the teachers of Jefferson County Schools. I appreciate everything that you do and how the commitment and dedication that you give every day that you come to service our children and to service our families. Thank you for everything that you do.
Live look at Gardendale High School Gymnasium, home of the Rockets. Up 10 with 5:07 remaining here in the third quarter.
Big fan base here at Gardendale, as we mentioned earlier. Boys coming up later, but lots of folks here cheering on the girls, cheering on the cheerleaders and the dance team, the Rockettes. You talked to an old friend, didn't you?
Yeah, you know, thank you for reminding me. I saw Houston Kennedy came up here, and I've known Houston 43, 42 years. Long time, very successful coach at Minor High School, which is really not all that far from here.
And part of the Jeff Coed family.
Yep. Yeah, he's really, really good man. Heck of a basketball coach, too.
And found out we were neighbors.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
I can't wait to go back around there and see him.
Wouldn't go. Back outside, there's an offensive rebound for the Rockets. Everett. Jones. Down in the corner, 3-ball, nothing but net. That's Devonna Everett.
Her first three.
13-point lead as Gardendale continues to pull away here at home.
You know, I think Gardendale just went to a different gear, but talk about gears. Look at that track meet.
I think they may have gotten mixed up between whether or not they were going to play man or zone because just the sea parted. Uncontested layup.
Yeah, Natalia Matthews capitalized on that.
Rebound, other end of the floor. It's tied up, and an alert play by Asia Jones. Possession arrow to Hueytown. You know, first quarter, Hueytown put up 15. They've scored 14 since. And we're halfway through the third quarter here.
Yeah, again, they just went to a different gear in overdrive.
And there's the person that got him there, number 11 in black. She's got the basketball. Nat Matthews. She is a scorer. Loves to penetrate. Tie ball up in the lane. And it'll go the other way.
Well, score, they certainly need her now more than ever.
through.
This game's getting out of hand. Double digits is not insurmountable, but once you start adding on to a double-digit lead, it can be difficult with this tough Rocket team.
Cross-court pass, launch, 3, Asia Jones. She's lighting it up now.
It's 2 threes for Asia Jones back-to-back.
Yep. Largest lead, 14. Out of control, but we're going to get a whistle. Might get Everett. No. Jones. And Harris. No, Matthews will go to the line. Is she wearing glasses or goggles? Can you figure it out? Here's a look. Swish.
I don't know that basketball players wear goggles much anymore, but
you remember Kareem, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I had to wear them for a little while until I just stopped. It was throwing my free throw shooting off. See, just like it did her. She can blame it on the glasses.
We just talked her out of a couple. And she was 5 of 6 in the first half. Inbounding the basketball right in front of the Hueytown bench. You'll figure out somebody to get the basketball. Hamilton checks over, and I think they give it up to Bunkley. Here's the Golden Gophers offense. Short jumper won't go, off to the right. Shot attempt there by Hamilton, and here come the Rockets on the run. Barry for 3. She's yet to make one. That is not normal.
Rebound.
Offensive rebound, you're right.
Really surprised that Shackelford didn't just take that ball straight back up. There's nobody around her. She passed it away.
Hueytown looked like they dribbled on the line.
Yep.
Unforced turnover. Substitutions here.
What I found through years of basketball, sometimes the bigs don't get their hands on the ball a lot, and they are not aggressive. They, when they get the ball, rebound, they want to pass it out.
Barry drives, draws the foul. She'll go to the line where she has yet to miss.
You did it. You did it, Maddie.
You think I did?
I think you did.
No, it was a floor foul. My bad. I thought she was shooting. And she's going to go inside. Okay, now we'll get the chance. Nice play. 3-point try on the way here.
And one.
She's just, and you would expect it, to be honest with you. She has a really high basketball IQ. I mean, what would you expect when her mother and father both coach basketball?
Right.
But, she will go to the line on a 20-point per game average.
And she gets it.
3-point play the old-fashioned way for Layla Berry, the UAB-bound junior.
She's got
Hueytown.
17 points on the night. That's going to be a travel.
Hueytown has that 29, that 2-9's been up there for a while. Gophers need to mark.
Gopher player fell on the floor. She laughed it off. Coach Steele, not so much.
That'll be Rockets basketball, the 2:12 mark. Again, I remind you, the boys will follow here in just a few minutes. Gophers, that's Matthews. Bunkley around the perimeter. Rolls errant off the glass. Put back, and the offensive rebound will not go. And Rockets on the run again. Jones may take it all the way herself. No, she's going to give it up the last minute. Basket good by Shackelford. And that will bring the teams to the benches once again.
Let's have a look at that. Good dump-off pass, an easy 7-foot jumper.
Yep, she drew the defenders in. Shackelford was open, and the lead is now 19. on Jeff Coed TV.
Welcome. We are Hueytown High. Every day is a great day to be a Golden Gopher. We are Jeff Coed Strong.
Good look at Hueytown High School. We'll be there, I'm sure. Matt Coulter, in for Scott Griffin, along with Chris Osborne.
Hey.
And Ariel Schaefer. How about that dance move? Man, they love their Rockets out here, don't they? Matthews across the line. Gophers desperately need a bucket. They have got to mark. Went out of bounds off Jones.
What does Hueytown have to do to get some buckets? Who do they have to get involved and who's going to step up?
Right there. I thought you almost called it. You got to get 11. Top of the key. That's Everett. Here's a three. Just a little short. Rebound. Barry tosses it back out front. Grabbing a handle on it is Asia Jones. There's a three. Barry, you couldn't keep her cold for long. She got 20 on her average.
Was that a three ball for her?
That's what I. Let me do my math real quick. Yes.
You're good at math, aren't you?
Yeah, I tell people all the time I'm not a rocket scientist, but my father was. Oh, there you called it.
All right, that was
Matthews. That's what they got to do, right?
Natalia Matthews.
And here's a steal. Here come the Lady Gophers. Block or charge? Block.
Block and one.
So Devonna Everett, they call her Vaughn for short. So they got a chance to, well, they just did. They got back-to-back buckets.
Yeah, so this is Alyssa Bunkley. See if she can complete the three-point play.
You got to make several short runs here to get back into it and have a chance to win it in the fourth quarter.
She knocks it down.
And the three-point play.
I like those black jerseys with the purple letters and gold trim.
Inside pass, tried to get it to DeArmond.
Great defense to keep that easy bucket from happening. That was Bunkley back on this end of the floor.
She plays with a lot of hustle on both ends of the floor.
She does.
Well, there's Barry. Is she feeling it for the three? Gives it up to Jones. Jones drives, have it knocked out of bounds off her. Simply a case, I think, where Hueytown knocked it off the leg.
Less than 20 seconds in the third. Gardendale in control right now, 51-34 over Hueytown. Hueytown bringing it up.
Matthews running, takes a big step, can't get the shot to go, but the follow, it will not go. Follow up there by Leonard.
Leonard has 6 on the night. She has a chance to add a couple to that.
Yeah, I believe all 6 came in the first half. Oh.
In and out.
Kinsley Leonard, the junior, for her second free throw. Oh, she missed that one too. Here comes Barry. She's aware of what it is on the clock. She gives it up for Jones. Jones buries the tray at the buzzer and the end of the third quarter. And Gardendale will take a 20-point lead into the final stanza here on Jeff Coed TV.
Step into the magic of the holiday season. On December 12th, join us at the historic Florentine for the Winter Wonderland Gala and silent auction. Enjoy an evening of live music, festive drinks, and delicious food, all while supporting the Jefferson County Schools Education Foundation. Reserve your tickets today by scanning the QR code on your screen or go to jeffcoed.com/gala. This event is for guests 21 and older.
As we enter, let's go with J5, my man Michael, back when he was really cool.
How about
Enough of Motown. Let's go to Ariel.
Well, you guys mentioned earlier impact players. Of course, you're thinking about Layla Berry for Gardendale. When ahead of the game, we have to mention someone who is their unsung hero, and that's Savannah Everett. Coach telling me that she is the heartbeat of their team. She's actually the shortest on the team, but she leads second in rebounding, saying that she's just one of those kids that just gives it 120% no matter what, and that's why they're trying to get her to get that offensive charge. So they're trying to get to that, have Hueytown go and try to get those charge calls. That's why you see Coach so animated on the sidelines, because she wants at least one of those girls to get a charge call. That's something they've been working on as a part of their defensive identity.
Great job. Good information there. Thank you, Ariel. As we begin the final 8 minutes in Gardendale, Alabama, the Rockets in white, Hueytown in black with the purple trim. The Rocket red trims out Gardendale. Floor, whistle. Foul on Hueytown. There's Von Everett. Ariel was just talking about her. She got the basketball. Good dribbling skills. There's a baseline. Barry actually lost the handle on the basketball.
One of her few mistakes tonight.
True. Rockets on the run. There's a turnover. They stole it away from Hamilton. Trying to get it across the timeline. Gardendale between the circles. Gives it up down in the corner. Nice catch and save by Barry. Her shot goes up and in. And it looked to me.
She threw up a prayer and it was answered and one.
Did it not look like it was partially blocked? Maybe we got a replay on that one. I don't know what they're calling.
Let's
now.
have
You're
a
going to
look.
have to straighten me out. No.
Okay. So
Well, you got me.
maybe we can get some clarification in a minute from Ariel, but I guess that bucket didn't count.
56-34, 7:10 remaining. Hueytown with the basketball, trailing big. Air ball. Hueytown tried to save it. That looks like it was Leonard, but her foot was on the boundary.
All right, Ariel, you got some info for us?
Yeah, no, they actually called it traveling, saying that she took too many steps before she went up. But also one of the referees going up to Coach Barry saying, you cannot cross the plane here, saying she's going onto the court. Gave her a little bit of a warning, but just something to keep an eye on, but that was a travel call.
Thank you for clarification. Here comes said Barry. Nice give up inside. Jones drops it. That's how you run a break.
Absolutely.
There comes Matthews. She's going to try and take it on her own. That one's a little bit too strong. Offensive rebound put up and in by Leonard.
Leonard's got 8 tonight.
That ball's tapped out of bounds by Natalia Matthews, a sophomore.
So Jones and Barry on this Gardendale team are your leading scorers, and they are just, scoring machines. It's the 1-2 punch right now.
Jones on a 16-point average. Lady with the ball, number 12. She averages 20. She's over it. 3 ball won't go. Hueytown basketball. Well, we started out with a really good basketball game, Chris.
Yeah, and it seems like Gardendale just found their rhythm, and they stayed with it, and they have been pedal to the metal, all gas, no brakes ever since.
Matthews, back tip, out of bounds, Gophers ball.
She's lucky that somebody got a hand on her from Gardendale to kind of bail her out.
Fitz inbounds. Matthews streaks across the lane, throws it up. She was fouled, and I mean she was fouled hard by Asia Jones.
You know, there's a size difference there, obviously, with Matthews. I noticed that she's kind of bringing the ball from her shoulder height. You know, I hope that sometime during the season she'll work on developing the shot that comes up in front of her nose, being able to flick her wrist. I think that she has the skill to get to the basket. She's just got to be able to finish.
She's gone a little bit cold from the free throw line after starting out, making 3 of her first 4. There's a good look. Natalia Matthews. She's carried the offensive weight here for the Golden Gophers, and I believe, yes, lane violation?
Yep.
Well, that one was against Hueytown. So Chloe Sanders, bring it in. 6 minutes remaining here. Gardendale obviously in control, as you can see on our Jeffco Ed TV scoreboard. They are up 22. Hueytown had the lead by 1 at the end of the first quarter. At one time, they led by 6.
My, how the tide has changed.
This is a really good Gardendale team, obviously. Except for that pass. Except for that.
Right. And again, you know, if you missed us talking about it earlier, they went pretty deep in the playoffs last year.
Now you're in my head.
You know, they made an appearance in the Sweet 16
yes,
and got beat. Who'd they get beat by?
I don't know. Parker.
Hazel Green.
Oh, Hazel Green dominates at this level, right?
Yeah.
Kind of like Spring Hill on the lower classification, but you're right, and I knew that. I just failed to remember it, if that makes any sense at all, and I doubt it. Matthews, picked up by Sanders, picks up her dribble. Long tray, put up and missed by Bunkley. Another offensive rebound. They must have a dozen, if not more. Dribble drive. Oh, weaving through traffic, off the glass too hard. Offensive putback, no good. Another rebound, another offensive shot, no good. And here come the Rockets.
Case in point, 4 tries in that one possession.
How many did Gardendale just take?
Quick little spin move there by guess who?
24-point lead. Yep, that was Layla Berry. And there she is again.
Gives it up.
She's going to give it up to Jones, and Jones can't catch up with it. Now, earlier we said that's how you run a fast break. Not to be overly critical, that's how you don't run one. Boys are next, so stay with us on your Jeffco Ed TV stream. Matthews. She'll take the 3, a little short. Maybe a little bit tired. I don't think she's taking a breather.
I don't think so either. Not that I can remember. And she may have come out maybe once for just a short time. And, you know, Hueytown has a very deep bench, but they're not playing a lot of players.
Yeah, they've got 14 on their roster.
3 seniors. Harris, Fitz, and Knoll. Hadn't seen Knoll come in.
Hueytown, pass inside of the streaking Berry. Lost the handle. There's Matthews. She got it. Hard to believe. It's Hueytown 15-14, 8 minutes in. We got 4 left. They're up 22. Checking in. I think Gardendale's going to start subbing. That's what Barry would normally do. And the Rockets don't appear to be in a big hurry to challenge offensively. But in the corner, 3 ball, too strong, and a shot by Harper Manning, senior, getting some minutes here. Here comes Matthews right at you. And that goes out of bounds. Another Hueytown turnover.
So, with this much of a lead, this is where, as a coach, you're telling your team to work through some of their progressions and their plays, some situational awareness here, some good passes, some backdoor cuts, wide open. Could have taken that shot but didn't. That was a wise decision.
Yeah, a little Olay defense. Bunkley with the basket, though, by the way.
I think that was Asia Jones.
Thank you. You're right. I flipped ends on you. There's a look at Holly Berry. Spells it different. Her first name is different from the Holly Berry we're accustomed to seeing on the cinema.
Well, she may not be a movie star, but I tell you what, she's a star coach tonight in this ball game. No shade on Deanna Steele, but the Rockets are just blasting into this potential win. Pardon the pun. Did you see what I did there?
Yes, I did. Four starters are back from the team that you mentioned went to the Sweet 16 last year. It's more Halle Berry, isn't it, the actress?
That's right, Halle.
3:08 remaining here in Gardendale. Obviously, the Lady Rockets are in command, 62-38. While we're keeping it here, we got a stoppage in play. Just a shout out to our crew. Kenneth, he's running the show today. John Rocket, Kenneth Smith, by the way. Jake on replay. Our two mid-court camera guys are elevated about what? 4 feet? Will they get a bounce? Nope. Put back? Nope. Put back? Nope. And here goes Leonard again.
How many chances was that?
3. Or was it 4?
I think it was 4. They've got to get better at the putbacks. They're out rebounding Gardendale tremendously, especially on the offensive boards, but they're just not able to cash in. It's almost kind of painful to watch. I feel kind of bad for these young ladies because they're getting the chances.
Paris, that's Kinsley Leonard, I should say, at the line. They haven't done real well in the free throw shooting department, particularly here in the second half.
And I took my eye away for just a second. Did she make that one?
No. No, lane violations going back to the Rockets anyway.
And some of this is fundamentals, right? As a coach, you can coach fundamentals, but when you're in game mode, you have to execute. And I think that Gardendale's just doing a better job of executing tonight.
You got a whistle and a foul right there at the timeline. I believe it's Alyssa Bunkley, and that may be 4. I didn't hear the announcement. So. Inbounds pass and a whistle. Foul away from the ball. That was called on Nat Matthews. They're third. You get to 5, you shoot 2 automatically. No 1-and-1s. There's 1-on-1. Barry goes to the bucket and she's fouled. So 4 now on the Lady Gophers. Boys are next, remember. Also, as I was crediting some of our crew members, Mize and Eric are elevated at midcourt. And then you got Carson and JT. It's a great staff. I've worked on a lot of crews, and this is among the best without question.
Yeah, I've worked with both JT and Carson at the local ABC affiliate for many years. Great guys.
Largest lead of the evening at 26 and a travel.
Now it's mental mistakes.
Yeah.
You're looking at the scoreboard. you're getting a little discouraged and you're not really focused on trying to play your best ball. But they're still hustling. That's good to see.
Tell you what, nobody told, I've got a hair in the way, I'll give you the number, that they were down 26. She is hustling. Dribble.
And I don't know if you noticed, they went from the 1-3-1 to a 2-3.
There's Jones, top of the key. They are really not trying to score. And now we've got a whistle. And Barry will go to the line to shoot 2 as they've reached their limit with 5 fouls. Now, I tell you what, Natalia, you are a player. She gave it her all, and that might have been her 5th. Or they're just going to give her a breather. There's Chris Berry.
Yeah.
He'll be out here in just a minute.
The other half of the Berry duo.
Yeah.
His daughter's got 22, make that 23.
Is that 10 made free throws? Am I guessing right?
Yep.
Barry trying to make it 11 out of 11. The lead now at 28, under 2 to go. Hueytown with the basketball. Rockets not in control, they're in command. There's the running jumper off the rim, will not go. Another offensive rebound for Hueytown. Now that stat's going to look good. That shot, not so much. Asia Jones hustling to get it across the line. Down in the corner, passed up the open 3, and that may have been via instruction.
My coach would have taken me out of the game because if I come off the bench, I'm jacking it up. They're more disciplined than I am.
Evie Holmes.
Well-coached team.
The senior.
Evie, I tell you what, if you take that shot, I'll talk to Coach Barry
you know,
for
that's just too open, and you're getting some minutes. So to the free throw line. That goes off the window, off the front of the rim, and through. First shot good by Asia Jones. As she makes this, Gardendale will be up by 30.
Looks like a Shante Moss checking in for the Golden Gophers. Get a little time there. She makes them both.
Yes, she does. Asia Jones, the sophomore. And indeed, it's a 30-point lead. Hueytown. Across the circle and the Gardendale logo.
Got Swells in there. Swalls.
Leonard, too strong off the mark. There's a defensive rebound after just one shot by the Rockets. At a minute now. Asia Jones, they're just dribbling out the clock.
Little keep away. This is good practice for when you get deep in the season. Still have to handle the ball when you're playing keep away.
Yeah, she just flat bumped into Layla Berry. So she'll go to the line. By the way, if you can see in the right-hand corner of the screen, for a minute they were running clock. Now they stopped it. Oh! See, I didn't say anything.
First miss.
Yep.
First miss from the free throw line.
I'll bet you soda pop she makes the second one.
I'm not going to take that.
I'm not going to take that. I don't blame you.
But I will take the soda pop. I mean, if you just want to buy me one, Maddie.
Sure.
Seem like a nice guy.
I try.
And I'm glad I did not take that bet.
You mentioned Moss. She has checked into the game. 30 seconds to go here. Gardendale with a 30-point lead. This one's all but over. Gophers drive, turn, spin in the lane, off the glass. Really, really excellent move. That was Paris Hamilton with another bucket.
She has 4 on the night, but just not quite enough.
I believe we got a foul down in the lane along the baseline. but they're just going to let the clock roll. And mercifully so. After a really competitive first quarter, Gardendale started their roll in the second quarter and continued it in the next 16 minutes of basketball in the second half. And as you can see on our Jeffco Ed TV scoreboard, they win it by 29 as they congratulate each team, handshake. The coach is right there, and we'll be catching up with Holly Berry and Ariel Schaefer in just a moment.
You know, what did you say, Maddie? You know, they brought back 4 players from a team that went deep in the playoffs last year. I think Ariel has our coach.
Indeed.
Coach, you mentioned that you wanted to see a different half. How did the girls execute your 3 keys? Not turning the ball over, not having those second-chance opportunities, and then rebounding.
Well, I'm not sure we did it all that much better, but I think our offense picked up a little bit. So, I mean, we got a lot of things to work on, obviously. Game 5 for us. We know what our weaknesses are. We're going to watch a lot of film on this game. The score did not reflect how close it was, and shout out to Hueytown. They played an amazing game.
Layla Berry doing what she does best, being able to drive and also play inside out. But I got to give credit to Asa Jones. How does she help complement your offense?
Those two together, 2 of the best guards in the state of Alabama, and just really, really proud of them. Obviously, just a sophomore and a junior, and doing things that, you know, coaches ask of seniors to carry teams, and they just do a phenomenal job. They play together very well.
Coach, thank you so much. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, Ariel, I'd be interested to know if she goes from coach to cheerleader for the next game.
You know what? She's running off right now because now the music's blaring. Now her husband will take her coach's seat. Gonna flip some roles, but definitely a family affair here in Gardendale.
And you know what she was doing before the game? Her son's playing in the middle school. So she went to watching her son, to coaching her girls, and now she'll watch her husband coach as well.
Fortunately, Bragg Middle School is just about 2 minutes away, if that.
All right, Rockets win it going away over the Golden Gophers. We've got the same matchup for the boys coming up on Jeffco Ed TV.